have any other questions? Brian. What's going on?
All right, so you said I have a problem with that too. I meet people that they say, yeah, I'm shy. I don't know how to talk to people. But I feel like that's something you can grow out of because
Okay, yeah, that's awesome. If they don't believe it, you don't have time. Yeah, to train them to get out of it, to grow out of it.
You can plant the seed. You can say that's what you can grow out of.
Okay. Because I see a lot of people. I see the potential in a lot of people. I'm like, oh my god, like this person, like I can see this in them. But if they can't see that in themselves, I mean, I've been in relationships where I'm like, hey, I want this to work, and they're like, fuck you. I'm not making that work by myself, right? They're like, oh, they're leaving. I'm like, no, we're going together then. Wherever you're going, I'm going. No, right? So again, you can't have everyone, okay? You can't have everyone. And if that's a person that you're like, oh, well, I have these people, find new people, okay? Because there are people that want this and can do it, and I know that takes more. I'm going to tell you, it's easier to find those people than train that person that's shy to become something that you think they're going to grow into. It's going to take a lot more work for you to do what you're doing than for me to go just prospect a new person.
Yep.
Hey, I got something. I'm new to here, everybody. I'm Coffee.
Coffee.
I'm working on my own company. We can do music and stuff like that, and I do promotion. And what I found out is when I talk to people, you know, before I even say anything, I feel that my appearance of myself is the most important thing for me. Because it's for the simple fact that I went to a person. Hey, what's up? No, I'm from the hood. Hey, I talk to everybody in the hood like that. They blew me out. I came out at night, you know. Hey, what's going on? You know, my coffee, this is my company, this is what we do. Okay, they gave me some time. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that the appearance is, you know, your appearance is, to me, is the most important part before you even say the first words.
I'm going to tell you something, Coffee. I can talk to everybody in this room,
Yep.
and they don't give a shit about what I'm wearing.
That's right.
I'm going to tell you that.
If you believe that, then that's what it is.
If you're convincing yourself of that,
That's
I want
right.
you to know that.
That's right.
Because I grew up in one of the bad ghettos in Chicago. Okay?
Which one?
Humble Park. Humble Park, right near Cabrini Green. I know you can't tell that I'm from the ghetto. I know you can't tell that I'm from the ghetto. Okay? And that's amazing. That's what I want.
Yeah.
But I can relate to everybody from the ghetto bar. Okay? And because I can relate, that means I care. I care about where you came from. And because I care, again, it doesn't matter. Instantly, as I talk to you, you're gonna feel my energy that I care, as opposed to, man, this dude's dressed fucking like a gump, whatever, right?
Well, I mean, even though if you talk to them, you know, with the right words, and your parents, they gonna look at you and say, and I ain't gonna say this, you know, this is a fact, this is my opinion. They look at you and say, hey, boy, you're doing this and you're doing so good, why are you wearing K-suits? I mean, all right, I take a piece of paper and, you know, it's in their glove box for that.
That's wonderful. And here's how you answer that question. That's my choice. Just because I make a bunch of money doesn't mean that I have to show off my money.
But you know, the thing is, the question is not asked. The attitude is implied, is what he's saying. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's implied.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's implied by response. It's implied by the things we talked about earlier.
Success isn't shown by what you wear, it's shown by your body movement and how you present yourself. So
Confidence.
About confidence in your own
Confidence. See, that's why I said that if you, and that's what he reiterated, if you believe that, then you perpetuate that. And you interpret every response you get to be validation for that perception. You understand what I'm saying? So a person walks up to you, and I've had it happen, bro. I walked up to cats, and I had my magazine, right? That's when I first started doing the magazine. I walk up to somebody, and they're in the last place they're looking for a damn magazine, the club, right? I walk up to a cat, and I said, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? This is my publication. It's called Don Diva, man. It's about the streets, you know what I'm saying? The cats is falling, and don't tell it. It's only hardcore, real hustlers in this magazine. And they're like, oh, okay, man, you know what I'm saying? Magazine, huh? This your magazine? I go, yeah. They go, sneakers, jeans, shirt. Yeah. I see them taking a little assessment of me. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they're trying to make a determination about whether there's a possibility that this could actually be mine, because in their mind, anybody who owns a magazine, doesn't matter if I'm running them off in the back of my van. If I own a magazine, then in their mind, I must be getting a whole bunch of money. Because I own a magazine. Because people have no concept of what people with money do. They have no concept of it. They have no concept of it. They think they do. They watch television. That's why they go outside and they take $2 and they go spend 10, and then they walk around like they're the king of the fucking hill, and they're wearing sneakers that cost more than their rent and worth more than the amount of food they got in the refrigerator. That's what you're dealing with most of the time when you're talking about the kind of mentality you're talking about. A person, you walk into a person and you don't have an appearance that they feel is befitting of whatever it is you're supposed to be representing, and something's supposed to be like an opportunity, whatever, and you don't look the way they think you should look, then they're gonna do what you're doing right now. You do this right now. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, yeah,
Whatever.
all right, whatever. But I've dealt with that. You know how you deal with that? Bravado, confidence. Whatever you give me, I give it back to you. I give it back to you. So if you give me, you know, this loftiness, this you know, I'm above you bullshit, whatever. I go, you know what, though, Playboy, I really feel where you coming from. You know what I'm saying? Because a nigga like myself, you know what I mean, I was getting money for a long motherfucking time, man. And it really don't make a difference because I seen so many suckers with $2 in their pockets. Like anybody can get their hands on some fucking money.
Right.
What that really mean about a nigga character, though? Playboy, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, yeah?
Right.
Maybe pat him on his leg a couple of times, make him recognize. Make him recognize.
And again, that goes back to mirroring and syncing up with someone.
Yeah.
So if that's the energy they're giving, you give the energy
Right.
back.
You don't go, oh, you beat me.
This is why Cavario is doing it, because they're testing your leadership.
That's
A lot of
right.
times
You
get
can't
on
bring
that
me nothing.
subconscious
You
level.
ain't holding
They want
nothing.
to know
That's right.
Is you cheating up for me?
That's right. That's right.
At the end of the day, that's what we sell
That's
as
it.
leadership. You ain't
That's
got
it.
nothing to do with wake up now.
That's
Some
right.
people's only working at Walmart because Sam Walton's one hell of a leader.
That's
and they're
right.
like, oh, this nigga's $1 billion up. This company ain't gonna go out of business before they cut my check. So
That's
that's
right.
what they're looking at with you. It ain't about the clothes. What you're really referring to is the word brand. And brand has to do with all kinds of things that are seen and unseen, right? Sometimes brand is just in the way you communicate. If you express yourself in the right way, instantly it's not gonna give a damn what
That's
you wear,
right.
what you drive, none of that.
That's
Because
right.
they're like, that's $1 million nigga right here.
That's right.
That's how it goes.
That's right.
But I'm a very confident person. I talk to a lot of people, and I'm from Douglasville. You know, I drove right here from Douglasville with Max. He would make us down. He put me on. And you can't do that stuff in Douglasville. I ain't say you can't, but it's hard.
I know. I live out in Temple. I know where you're coming from.
I come out here and like, excuse me, Miss Lady, how you doing?
Okay, so.
I got this work up now, you know. But like you said, it's all talk. But you can't talk to everybody like that.
You don't.
never
She's
do that.
supposed to know. I mean, you weren't here for a previous meeting, but it's a point that I continuously make. Man, by the time I get done, man, people are like, yo, what is it you talking? What are we talking about? What did you do? Because I ain't said wake up now. I've been talking 10 minutes, man. I ain't said nothing about wake up now yet. I was walking in Barnes and Nobles and walked into the coffee shop, right? To Starbucks. And there was these three people sitting there. It's two brothers and a sister. And they're having a conversation. And I heard, I'm just going to plug up my phone. I heard somebody say network. I said, what y'all talking about? That wake up now? And they said, no. I said, y'all know talking about wake up now? No. Y'all know what wake up now is though, right? No. Y'all don't know what wake up now is? Come on, man. Y'all know what wake up now is. Y'all seriously don't know what wake up now is? Stop fucking with me. Y'all don't know what wake up now is, man? I did that shit for like 5 minutes, man. It was like, yo, what is wake up now, man? Making me feel inadequate now. What is it? And then I start telling them what it is. You don't start telling them, like, they thinking you're trying to sell them something. That means you want something from me. You want something from me, and I don't even know you. My mother wants something from me, sir. I don't know you. And I'm trying to avoid her. My sister wants something from me. My best friend wants something from me. Everybody wants either my time, or my money, or my resources. Here you come out of nowhere, you want something from me too? That's the last thing you want them to think, that you want something from them. You want to make them comfortable and open, and then understand that you actually somebody who's trying to bring value and not retract it. You know what I mean? So you never walk up to somebody and go, yo, what's up, man? How you doing, man? My name is so and such as, man. I got this thing called Wake Up Now. Oh, shit.
Exactly.
One of those pyramid thingies. So, you know what I mean? It's really a matter of, man, like, that's why the collective works. That's why the net works. because you don't have to rely on your own resources, your own experiences. There are a whole lot of things happening around you. Everybody's here is having a different experience, even right now, because nobody can be standing exactly where you are right now. Nobody is hearing this or experiencing this through the filter of your life experiences right now. But there is something that you can learn about what's happening right now, about what you're experiencing right now, by listening to everybody else and saying, damn, I didn't even catch that. I'm just standing here. I can only be here now. But this person standing here is getting something entirely different. And they share that with you, be like, oh shit, bang, I got that. And this one, oh yeah, I got that too. That's how the network is a benefit to you. That's why you want to be involved with something like this, because all the things you've done in the past have been reliant upon, the willing participation of your friends and relatives and have you, right? But everybody has to find time to allocate their time and their resources to helping you promote your thing. And you was just with so and so. How come you didn't tell them that I'm doing the music thing at the music company, whatever? Oh man, I was so busy trying to do me, I forgot to do you too. Well, in your network, doing them means doing you too, because y'all rocking together. This is the only way you're gonna get whatever you got going on, because everybody here do something else. You know what I mean? Everybody does something else. But doing this not only brings money to your table, but it also brings a network of individuals to your table. When my next book comes out, I know that people in this room are making money. I know people in my downline are making money. I know people in my upline are making money. I'm gonna say, hey, everybody, I got my new book out. It's 35% off for everybody. Wake up now. Just because we all working cohesively, you're gonna go, well, shit, now I'll get the book. Even if I don't damn read, I'm gonna give it to somebody. Because when I do what I do, I'm gonna holler at everybody too. And that's what we do. And that's what people who are in a group that is constantly that's what they do, because they keep the money circulating. If you're not part of a system like that, ain't nothing happening. You ain't doing nothing.